What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Subnautica. And this is the H2.0 update. So as you can see, probably right off the bat, if you're, well, I guess if you're familiar with Subnautica, they have done some wonders on the water. Looks pretty amazing. It's got like these, the white foam coming off them, off the waves. And they updated the skybox, so there's actually clouds and stuff now. There is planets that orbit around. I think there's 2 planets along with the sun or something. It's kind of weird how it works though. Kind of like the whole thing kind of just goes around in a circle. But it should give like cool sunsets and cool sunrises and stuff like that. And if we go underneath the water, they have like this cool light refraction stuff. I think these caustics were here before, like the shiny pattern on the seafloor. But there's like some refraction stuff that goes on the surface of the water. It's supposed to be pretty cool. I mean, I haven't played enough of the game to really know the subtleties of what's new and different. I just know that it looks awesome now. And this is the kind of the way the light shafts come into the water. And now, I think I mentioned it, was it last episode or the episode before, that I thought it would be cool if the light got darker as you went deeper, and that's actually a thing now. So now if you go like, I don't really have anything deep to go into, other than that one I was just looking at, I guess. Go down here. But I don't know if this is going to try and kill me. These are all going to try and kill me. Let's go with plan B. Nope. If we go down here, I'm probably gonna freaking suffocate. But I mean, I don't know. It's not really deep enough to really make a big difference. But you can kind of see it getting a little darker, little darker, little darker. That guy's gonna try and kill me. But yeah, I'm pretty far down now, almost 100 meters.
Warning, 30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
Probably gonna die now. So one other thing, like, it's kind of like a new terrain.
10 seconds of oxygen remaining.
So I pretty much had to restart my game, but luckily I didn't get that far, so I was able to go and kind of redo most of the stuff that I already did. What are you guys doing? But yes, I'm basically going to spend the first part of this episode like I'm already doing, explaining the H2.0 update. So now that we covered the lighting in the water and stuff, I've already covered the sky. What's the next thing we got? We have a handheld scanner, which is right here. So this cool little thing is a new feature for H2.0, and it basically lets you scan things. So let me find something I haven't scanned yet. I think I scanned this stuff. Like you just right click it. Can I even scan this? If I left click, it's probably gonna pick it up. Yeah, I picked it up. Air sac. So yeah, that kind of brings up that icon that's spinning. If I right click, it will scan it. And you have to hold down right click to scan to see he got it arranged before I scanned it. But
New encyclopedia data added.
Luckily, it remembers your status. So if I find something else over here, which I have all scanned these as well, of course. Okay, can I scan this? Nope. I think I can scan these. Loader. Oh, he wrecked me. So we got like, getting dark. Am I poisoned? I think I got like poisoned or something. But yeah, like if I scan him to 50% and he gets out of range, I can scan him again. So let's see. Got that to 30%. If I go back to scan it again, it continues off at 30%. So you don't have to scan everything to 100% to figure out what it is. So now if we go, so we don't suffocate, to the surface, we bring up our PDA. we have a data bank. So this is basically your database of everything that you scan. And then I think some other things. So you scan something, it will go into here, and it will give you some information about it. Good to know, like some how you can use stuff, where you can find different things. I think this comes pre-populated with this kind of stuff. Standard tube, breath emergency life pod, technical, equipment. So yeah, everything you scan in the game goes into here. And I found a new key, F, lets you holster items that you have selected instead of hitting like number 2 to bring that up and then number 2 again to close it, and bring it up with 2 and then hit F, gets rid of it. Alright, and the next thing that they added, they updated the models on the fabricator. So for example, I get a common coral sample, assuming I have any. And we make some bleach. Last time we made this, it was just like a block with a bleach logo on it. But now, it is actually a 3D model. So they've added 3D models for the fabricator for a ton of different things. I don't think they've done everything, but they've covered a big part of the most common things. So just another little bit of the art pass on the game, which, gotta say, the art in this game is amazing. Love the art style of this game. Okay, what else do we got? PDA message log. So this is kind of like fabricator chemically cooks small organisms. It's basically like a tutorial. So you can kind of scroll through here and it will log different things and give you tips on survival. It's almost like I said, a mini tutorial. See, like quartz, it gives you a little tooltip about quartz. And so it's pretty useful to read through all this, and I actually haven't read through it yet, so I'm probably going to do that off camera. And what else do we got? PDA now has subtitles. So I guess when the PDA is talking to you or narrating things, there are now subtitles. And then on the release notes, they say that they've recently added water filtration and Rex, but I don't know if that's an H2.0 thing or something from previous versions. I'm pretty sure they already had Rex. Not entirely sure. Like very recently had Rex. Maybe not. I could be mistaken. But I've only been playing this game for a couple hours, so I'm not really 100% familiar with everything. Let's go back underwater now that it's dark. See, now we actually need a flashlight. Which, so handily, I have number 4. That's like really dark down here. Wow, that's like pitch. So these little fragment things here, these little safes, you cannot pick them up anymore. You have to scan them. Sea moth fragment, so I have to actually pick up the scanner.
Warning, 30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
And I have to start scanning it, and hopefully I can finish scanning it before I suffocate. Which may not happen. And then it disappears, and then I have 3 of 5 for my sea moth fragments. Ooh, I'm a lot lower than I thought it was.
Emergency.
Deeper.
10 seconds of oxygen remaining.
Oh, that was close. Alright. Let's go back into the capsule. And we will kind of stock up on our food and water a little bit so we can heal. And that's pretty much it for the H2.0 update. Now we will continue on with our Let's Play. Let's see. Could use some water. Let's see. So like I was saying, I had the option when I loaded this game to continue on my current save, but I would not get the new terrain feature, so I'm assuming like They added some new caverns and maybe wrecks. I'm not sure. It all depends on if wrecks were added in this episode or not. I'm not entirely sure. I don't think I have any food. Need to go get some air sacs or something. So I chose to start a new game, since I only really spent, 3 episodes worth of time gathering stuff and exploring and learning. So I figured I might as well just start from scratch, do it all over again. Can I harvest these guys? I don't know what those are. It only took me like half an hour because, I mean, a lot of the last episodes it was just kind of figuring out what I was doing and kind of fumbling around, but now that I kind of know what I'm doing, I can actually gather my resources a lot quicker. Come here. Oh, son of a... These are actually really hard to capture. Did you get in my inventory? And I actually had a pretty good spawn in this map. I had some extra goodies in my storage, one of which is a welder that I'm going to play with that in a few minutes here once I get my vitals up to par here. Air sac. You know what I was thinking? I think the difference between cooked and cured is that cooked probably gives you better stats, but cured will last longer in your inventory before it spoils. So you can cure something and then it can sit in your inventory for a lot longer. Because I was noticing before that when I made this stuff, it would pretty much expire pretty quickly. I'm gonna have to eat this one too. And I pretty much crafted everything that I need. And then some. Like, I have a lot of quartz now. I found a pretty good amount of titanium. Even found some gold. Let's queue up this welder. Let's see how this works. I think we just have to, like... do that. Is that it? Stopped it from sparking, but didn't really fix anything. Interesting. Well, I guess... anything over here damaged, or what now? I hear sparks still. Oh, I think that's it. That's all she wrote, man. Let's put this back in here. And we will... Flares. I haven't used those before. I wonder what those do. I think they just kind of float down and give off a bunch of light. Alright. Now what we're going to do is I want to make a rebreather so that I can dive for longer periods of time. And I need a wiring kit and I need silicone rubber. Silicone rubber is easy, but the wiring kit is not so easy. I need 2 silver ore. And I don't have any silver ore. I have a lot of other things. Oh, I have gold ore, I have quartz, I have titanium. More titanium, quartz. Don't need this really. But I have no silver ore. So I have to go and find some silver ore by opening that page on the wiki so that I can figure out where it is. Apparently I have to find sandstone, and you find sandstone in kelp forest, dunes, and grassy plateaus biomes, where it is mostly hidden in bushes of bloodgrass, and rarely at the end of particular deep or inaccessible, safe, shallows, caves. I don't know what those are. So basically, we have to go look for kelpy looking areas. Is that kelp? I don't know, that's not kelp. I know what kelp is. Kelp is down here. I think this is kelp. Yeah, see, here's some right here. Saying it's limestone. Copper ore. I want sandstone, not limestone. But nonetheless, I need this stuff. Well, I sort of need it. I think I'll stick to sandstone, actually. There's one. Silver. Check it. Silver ore discovered. Silver ore is used in the fabrication of computer chips. It is a silver component.
30 seconds of oxygen
This
remaining.
is why I want a rebreather. Oh my Jesus. I could just make another tank, but... Is that another one? Or did that just respawn? Limestone. I don't want limestone right now. Sandstone or GTFO. These guys look like little divers. So apparently it usually hides in places like this. Salt. I need salt.
Warning, 30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
Come on, man. I only need one more silver. What's this? Stasis rifle fragment. Better scan that.
New encyclopedia data added.
Dig sand. Don't want to dig sand.
Warning,
All right.
30 seconds of oxygen
Here's what I'm going to
remaining.
do. Oh man, that didn't work. I'm going to fast forward or skip ahead until I find some more sandstone. Then we'll go from there. Silver, yay. It's 2 silver. Enough for a rebreather. Man, that's brutal. That stuff is hard as hell to find. Just hides so well inside the kelp and stuff. Really difficult to find. I need some sort of vehicle. This swimming is also kind of slow. So we'll build our rebreather, we'll test that out, and then we'll move on to the next episode. First things first, I need... What do I need? Wiring kit. 1 wiring kit and 1 silicone rubber. That's one of the new things that get graphics added to it. Silicone rubber, I need quartz. I can get one of my 100 quartz from here. Nope, silicone rubber. Another thing that got a model added for it. And then we can make our rebreather. Absorb CO2 to recycle used air at greater depths. No model for that one. That's what things used to look like. Alright, I don't know if I have to equip the rebreather. I don't think I do. No. Alright, so let's see what this does now. I'm assuming this thing on the left will go down a lot slower now. I don't know, it's hard to tell. Doesn't seem like it's going down that much slower. I don't know, it seems to be about the same to me. Honestly. It's just not really doing anything at all, in my opinion. Let me look this up on the old wiki real quick. I don't have to equip it, do I? Okay. The Rebreather is a piece of equipment that is crafted using the fabricator. Its intended purpose is to negate the oxygen consumption penalty that occurs below 200 meters. So basically, the Rebreather is useless until I go below 200 meters. What the f? It's useless until I go below 200 meters. So I guess in the meantime, we'll just have to make another tank. Can't remember what the recipe was for a tank. I don't think it's too bad. Starting to think that maybe I didn't need to make a rebreather yet. That could have been something that could have probably waited. O2 tank. I have glass. Pretty sure I have glass in here. I don't know what glass looks like. Nope. No glass. Must be able to make glass out of like sand or something. Quartz times 2. That's some expensive glass. There we go. Now we have 105. Alright guys, I think that's pretty much it for this episode. I'll have to come up with something for the next episode. But I think we're getting to the point where we're getting some good stuff now. I might have to start making some of these suits, like a radiation suit. I don't have any lead. Reinforced dive suit, I don't have synthetic fibers. I don't know what we need to make that. See, lead we need. Copper ore, and, well, silver ore, that's maybe not too bad. Synthetic fibers needs benzene. Benzene needs blood oil. I don't know where I get blood oil from. Maybe that fish that attacked me at the beginning of the episode might give me blood oil. Not sure. Rebreather we've determined is pretty useless. This could be kind of useful. I don't know how that works. We can pipe air from the surface and then like suck on it like a straw at the bottom maybe? I have no idea. But we need some more water. And I will have to think of something for the next episode. Anyway guys, see you next time.